All right. Hey, team. Welcome to our Wednesday night call. Tonight is August 9th, and tonight we are going to be talking about posting with a purpose. But before we get into that, I want to go over some quick announcements. I always say quick announcements, and then I'm like, I don't even know what I have to announce. I know on the calendar it said there's a call next week. There is not. I am taking a newborn class, and it happened to fall on the day of the team call. So no team call next week, and then we'll resume back with our team call the week after. We have a guest speaker, Daniel Hogel, 2017 elite coach, one of the top coaches in the business, will be doing the call for us. So make sure to mark your calendars for that call. I think that's really the only announcement I had going on. Oh, if you guys did not check your Coach Online office, which make sure you guys are getting in the habit of checking that every single day. Clean Week was supposed to be released on the 21st of September, and they have pushed it back till October 5th, which they've never pushed anything back before. Really ruins my plans because I'm due like a week before that. But it's been pushed back until October 5th. So make sure to check out the Coach Breaking News. All of that information is over there. I think those were the only announcements that I had going on. If I think of something mid-call, I will say it. So tonight's call, I do have slides for the call, which is, that always just means it's going to be a great call, right? And Ashley has slides. So, and I'm going to have to take sips of my water in between, so don't mind me if I like suddenly like quit talking. All right, keynotes. And then Sarah, you're the person on my screen. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see that? Perfect, perfect. Except now I can't get this to minimize. Oh, technology. Gotta love it. All right. And for those new to Zoom, use the chat feature, guys. The chat box to ask any questions. I can't see the questions during the call because of the way that I have it screen shared. But I will answer any questions at the end. All right. So tonight, guys, I want to talk about posting with a purpose, because when it comes down to it, building your business, a big part of it is posting and being present on social media and being active. And there's right ways to do it. There's wrong ways to do it. So I'm going to go over my tips and my advice. And trust me, any of these that say the first off, the do not, I've done them before. Time Hop likes to show me my posts from when I became a coach, and I'm like, ouch, I did that. Like, yikes. It's taken practice. It's taken consistency. It's taken a couple of years of being a coach and to finally like figure out my posting. Some people are great at it, some people aren't, and you just kind of learn as you go. So before we get started on how to post with the purpose, I want to go over the do nots of what you should be doing or not be doing. So first things first is don't post just to post. If you're throwing up a post because you have only posted once today and it brings no value to anybody's life, it doesn't ask a question, it's not funny, it won't get engagement, don't do it. Do not post a picture of your Shakeology bag or your cup. What I mean is like the logo, the Shakeology logo, don't put that in your picture. Turn the cup around. I don't know why I just acted like you could see me turning my cup, but turn your cup around. I never have my logo in the cup. I don't want to see a picture of your Shakeology bag show up in my newsfeed. Do not post that whatsoever. Don't post a picture of the program you're doing. So what I mean is don't just post a picture of like the DVD front. Don't post a picture of your bod screen. Don't post Beachbody stock photos. Like, that's not things that people want to see. That's things that are going to make people want to unfollow you. And it's not who you are. So don't do those. Another do not post blurry pictures. And I'll talk about that a little bit more in later slides. But you have to remember, when you're posting, you're grabbing people's attention. And the littlest things could take away attention from your post. People could be like, oh, I'm good. Like, I don't want to follow this person. And they immediately unfollow. You want to bring value. You want to make their curiosity spark. You don't want to just be another coach posting another picture of Shakeology. I can't. Hold on. Anna said somebody is not muted. So give me 2 seconds, guys. That's weird because usually I can hear people. Can you guys hear me? I'm worried you can't hear me. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah? Okay. All right. And back. Now I need this off my screen though. And off my screen. We are very professional around here, guys. Very professional. And play. All right. There we go. So yeah, you just have to pay attention and be mindful of what you're posting. Some other do nots. Okay. So sorry guys, bear with me. I forgot to minimize this. Okay, here we go. Do not just post a picture of a sweaty selfie and say, workout done, completed, I feel good. Okay, great. That means nothing to anybody. That brings no value to their life. It brings nothing. And I'll talk about that more in a couple other slides. A couple do nots. Don't be salesy. Do not name the products in your post. And lastly, don't steal content from other coaches. So what do I mean by content? I mean, literally, do not copy and paste what somebody else has said. Use your own words. People will know when I'm using somebody else's words. I don't use the word like babe or girlfriend or things like that. And if I was to put that up on a post, somebody would know that. So if you see a post that you like from another coach, craft it into your own post, into your own words. Don't name the products. I don't name Energize in my pictures. The only time I name the programs is if I'm doing a live video. And obviously, don't be salesy in your post. If every single post ends with, are you ready to get started? It's going to turn people off. So how do you share your workouts? So my first thing is going live. So Facebook rates your content in a certain way. Live is going to get seen more, then a video, then a picture, and then nothing with a post. So I go live every single day. Most of you know this. A lot of you jump on my live videos. I literally go live every single day minus mobility day because nobody wants to watch me stretch for 2 minutes. So first things first, if you guys are going to go live, one, you need a catchy title. Please don't go live with no title. No one's going to jump on. They have no reason to jump on. Why are they jumping on? Like, you need to give them a reason. And don't just put like day 16 of 21 workout going down. You need to have some sort of title. So my title usually has some sort of motivational type thing in it, whatever my topic of the day is going to be. That's something that I do with my live videos. I have a topic of the day. I have a message of the day. And I honestly usually recycle them once a week. But that's something I do. So like my title on my live video, which this one's a little bit different, was from the first day of doing Speed 45. And it says, what the heck did we get ourselves into? Which, by the way, that first line is what people are going to see. I had over 70 people on live with me because of that title. And then it says your workout shouldn't be pretty or glamorous. They should be kicking your butt and making you sweat. And I put day 14 of 21. So nobody even sees the day 14 of 21 unless they're watching the live replay. But you have to make sure your title is something that will draw people in. And don't just start a live video and go straight to your workout. Like, anybody can do that. Talk about something. And you don't even have to go live with your workouts every single day. You can go live with another topic if you want. Make it your own. But that's my first suggestion on how to share your workout, going live. And show less than 1 minute of your workout. Nobody wants to watch your workout for 5 minutes. It's against compliance anyways. 3 minutes max is all you can do. But go for less than a minute. So I try to keep track of the moves that I go live with during the week, which is a little bit easier with Shift Shop right now. Sometimes I do mess up and I'm like, oh crap, I already showed you this move. But like for me, I show them how to modify the move, and then I show them how the move's not modified. So I'm modifying and my husband's not modifying. And it shows people that at any fitness level that they're at, that they can do the move. I always ask questions during my video. I'm like a parrot. People know me. Like, I'm always like, what was your workout today? Because that gets people engaged and talking on the video. Now, you may not have people on your live video right away. You may not have people engaging with you. And don't be one of those people like, I'm just going to sit here and wait until somebody pops on. And then I'm going to sit here and I'm going to ramble. I'm going to keep talking. Oh, hey. No, just start straight with your live video, because what's going to happen is people are going to watch the live replay and they're going to be like, I just watched her 45 minutes of twirling her hair and she could have been talking. And I do see the chat bar. I promise I'll go back and look at the end. I just can't access it during the call. And then afterwards, guys, like every single comment, every single one. So I always go back at the end of my live videos when I'm done working out and I click like on every single person. The only people that I reply back to in comments are those that watch the live replay, and you'll know who watched the live replay because you'll see the notifications pop up later. So this is one way of sharing your workout. Another way, they're out of order, but that's okay. Another way to share your workout, guys, is with a picture. So I borrowed Jill's post. So this is what you need to focus on when sharing your picture of your workout, which you need to be doing every single day. You can't just share a picture of your workout once a day, or once a week. You have to share it daily. You have to be consistent. And if you're wanting to build your business, you have to be proof of the product. So you're sharing the Beachbody workout that you did that day. So what can you talk about when you're sharing your workout? What did you overcome while you were doing it? Was today maybe a really, really bad day and you didn't want to work out today? Share about that. So that's what Jill's post is. She wanted to eat like crap. She's exhausted. She was starving. She had no internet, but she still came home and she still worked out. Did you set a new PR? Did you do more push-ups than you did last time? Did you do more burpees? Did you modify less than what you did before? How did your workout make you feel? Do not just say, oh, I worked out. I felt great. Day 2's done. That does nothing for anybody. Nothing. You want to motivate. You want to inspire, or you want to make people laugh. Like I've shown videos of where I've literally fallen overweight on the floor pre-pregnancy, and people are like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, it happens. You just have to make sure you're being intentional with your posts. I don't want to just see a sweaty selfie and be like, oh, I got it done. Be intentional. Be inspiring. Be motivational. Like, just think of what gravitated you towards the coach you signed up under. How was the way that they were posting? Now, how to share products. So this is something that Shalene went over a little bit at Summit, and it was about curious marketing. It's probably called something else, but we're going with that. So I sell the heck out of the performance line. It's because I talk about it every single day on Insta stories and on Snapchat. And I probably talk about it probably once a week on my Facebook as well. But I sell the heck out of Energize and the heck out of the performance line because I talk about it. And there's right ways to do it and there's wrong ways to do it. So the wrong way to do it is to name it. Be like, hey, I had my Energize today. Awesome. Cool. What did that do for you? So here's a post. I was talking about my Energize, and it's just a picture of me. I've got my yellow drink in there. And I'm talking about how I've had it every single day for the last 20 weeks. I don't know what it says, since week 22. I talk about what's in it. It's plant-based. It's safe for the baby. It's natural caffeine, no added crap. And then at the end, I don't even ask people to like, hey, are you interested? Do you want info? I had probably 4 or 5 people that messaged me like, hey, can I have some more information on that pre-workout? Because by me not naming the name of it, sorry guys, it's really hot in this house and I have a hoodie on, so it doesn't help. By me not naming the name of it, people can't just go to Google and go buy randomly. They're going to come talk to me about it and I can give them the info. I can break down the cost per scoop. I can talk to them about it. The same thing goes with your Shakeology. The same thing goes with your Recover. Be crafty in the way that you talk about it. So I call Energize Liquid Gold or just my pre-workout. Don't name the products. And this is the biggest thing, guys, and it pertains to your workout programs at all as well. When people ask about it in the comments, don't be like, oh, hey, it's a Beachbody program. Okay, cool. Be like, you know what? Just say, I'll message you about it. Because that person could have been turned off by a Beachbody coach at one point in time. Maybe they attempted a Beachbody program and they failed and they're terrified to do it again, so they're going to not say anything back. Just say, I'll send you the details, and then you message them. And you don't have to start a 20-day conversation. You be like, hey, girl, thanks so much for commenting on my post. Did you want to know more about the program that I'm doing? Or did you want to know more about the pre-workout that I'm drinking? But never answer what it is in the comments. I hope that makes sense. Like, I hope that you guys understand that. That's the biggest thing that you take away from this call. Don't answer what it is in the comments. Take the conversation off of Facebook into a Facebook message and answer it there. But always reply to their comment with, I'll send you. I'm sorry, guys. I'll send you the details. I need a drink of my shake up. Okay, the rest of the slides are kind of all over the place, but bear with me. So some tips and tricks. Who were you prior to Beachbody? I think that we think that, oh, we're a Beachbody coach. Now the only thing I can post about is Beachbody. Wrong. You're still the person that you were before becoming a Beachbody coach. But now you just have a little bit more about you. You're just going to be posting about your workouts. You're going to be posting about products in a non-salesy, spamsy way. But first, you have to make sure you're announced a Beachbody coach. You can't just go and start posting your workouts and not announce you're a coach. And people are going to be like, what the heck is going on? What's this girl doing? You got to announce you're a coach in a way that works for you. You can go watch the New Coach Call. There's also examples in the team page. But you got to post things besides your workouts. So here's some examples of some other things that I posted. So I posted a lantern with a fall candle. People go nuts over pumpkin spice. I don't know what it is, but we love it. I posted pictures when the nursery was done. And then Stilts. Stilts is on my Facebook at least like 2 or 3 times a week. So post about your animals, your kids, cooking, traveling, etc. Your post should not just be beach body, beach body, beach body, beach body, beach body, workouts, 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 workouts. You need other things in there. So I may go some days where I don't post anything about Beachbody. Like Sundays is usually my meal prepping day, so I post about meal prepping on that day. And it's random every single day. But another thing, guys, and I mean this in a nice and loving and kind, blunt way, you don't have to be rainbows and unicorns and sunshine coming out of your rear end every single day, but do not use Facebook as your personal vent session. So what do I mean by that? If you had a cruddy day, you can post about it, but you better turn it around in a positive spin. Nobody's going to follow. People will unfollow you if you're constantly bitching. That's the only way I can put it. Bitching about something on Facebook. You have to be, I'm not saying you have to be positive 24/7, but you just need to be mindful of what you're thinking. Like my least favorite time of the year is politics season, because I literally unfollow way too many coaches. I get it. We're passionate. We love it. But you also have to remember that this is something that if you're treating this like a job, if you're treating this like something that you want to make happen, you have to be mindful of what you're posting. You have to be mindful. Okay. And I did not put this in here, guys, but for the love of God, quit sharing the videos of the cats and all the delicious recipes that you want. Again, that's another thing that people are going to unfollow you with if you're constantly sharing posts nonstop. Facebook went from us posting our own content to sharing everybody else's post. Once or twice a week is fine, but just, again, be mindful. Stop and think and be like, would this make me unfollow somebody else? If the answer is yes, don't do it. Ask people for suggestions. So what I mean by that is, like, I just did my Fabletics post the other day, and I said, which outfit would you choose, A or B, and had a ton of engagement. Now, I don't recommend doing this all the time, like maybe once or twice a month. If you're doing it like every week, it may get like, you're gonna be like, okay, like she really is, like they may, I don't know. Just be careful how often you do it. Ask questions. It gets engagement. So something that I do with me being pregnant is I ask a question for moms once a week. Sometimes I really don't want to hear the answers, and sometimes I'm like, why did I post this? But I get so much engagement. So ask questions once a week. And it doesn't even have to be about health and fitness. It can be about anything. Do post like the one that I have the arrow to. This had a ton of comments. 48, I think it had more than that. And I do ones that are like, oh, I don't remember. I've done tons of them. And I try to do them once a week as well, because again, this boosts your engagement and it makes Facebook see your feed more. Don't post at 1 a.m. You're going to have very little engagement at the time. No one's going to see your post, and it's just going to keep getting pushed down. And then remember, guys, the way Facebook works is it's not by, you don't see posts based on when people post them. You see posts based on how much Facebook thinks they need to feed it out to other people. So the more engagement you have on posts, the more posts of yours that are going to get seen. And then remember, guys, memes are okay. Like the funny pictures and the funny videos, those are okay, but don't do them all the time. Like I maybe do 2 or 3 a week, whether it's like a funny video or something. Those often get engagement as well. Interact with your audience, guys. You have to remember the people liking your post, the people commenting on your post, those are the people that are watching you. So you have to interact with them. So the first things first is you have to like every single comment. I don't care if your post has 300 comments. Go and like every single comment. Anytime you like a comment, it just kind of pushes it back up. Same thing, I don't know what that word is. It's supposed to be, say, make sure you reply to every comment, minus the live video ones that are, unless they're left after you went live. So if they're like, if they're commenting on your video while you're like live chatting with them, I don't reply to those ones, but I do reply to the ones afterwards. And make sure you reply under their comment. On Facebook now, you can hit reply and it replies underneath their comment. Again, this is going to push your post up again in the Facebook world. Even if it's a heart emoji, even if it's a thumbs up emoji, whatever it may be, make sure to reply under their comment. I think the only time I did not do this was like when I announced that we were pregnant, and it had way too many comments, and I was like, I love y'all, but I cannot do this today. You have to interact with your audience. These are the people that are watching you. These are the people that are following you. So interact with them. Like their comments, reply back to their comments. Just interact. Quality over quantity. So I touched base about this a little bit in the beginning of the call, but don't post just to post. Think about what you're posting. Now, please don't take an hour to write up a post. Your post should take like 3 minutes max, if even that. But don't post just to post. If you think, so I'm somebody who I like randomly wake up in the middle of the night now. If you think of a post, put in your notepad. So like I have in my notepad, I just have like post ideas. At night, it seems to be when I like get my like best ideas, I'll start to write posts. So that way I have them crafted for another day. When you're taking pictures, guys, as silly as this sounds, make sure you watch what's in the background of your picture. Now, I'm not saying that you have to make your life look picture perfect, but I took a picture the other day and I loved the picture. But it had a big old pad of panty liners sitting in the background, nice, pink, and big. And I'm like, I cannot post this because that was the first thing that my eye caught. And I was like, nope, that's going to be the first thing other people's eyes catch. And I want them to focus on the content of my post, not what's in the background of the picture. My sink is always full of dishes because all I feel like we do right now is eat. So I make sure I don't go near my sink. When we do our live videos, I make sure to pick up my living room floor because I don't want people like being distracted by what's on my floor. And I know it sounds silly, but people will ignore your content and they're gonna focus on that. And it's the same thing with your blurry pictures. I remember there was a post one time, and I know the coach meant well, but she posted a picture and her suitcase was open and she had bras and undies laying everywhere. And that's all I could focus on. I have no idea what she posted about in her post. I don't even know what she's talking about because I was so focused on the background. People are going to gravitate towards other things, so just be careful of what's in your background. Again, I'm not saying we have to look picture perfect, but just be careful. Collages, they're gone, they're done, they're no longer a thing. You don't see them on Instagram. You don't see them. Let's not do collages anymore. And try avoid putting text on your pictures as much as you can. One post every other, like once a week is okay, but not every single picture needs text on it. Because again, you want people to pay attention to the content of your post and not what's on your picture. Oh, hey, I went really quickly, but I saw there was a lot of questions. So these are my call to actions for you guys tonight. I'm going to post a thread in the team page, and y'all better participate. And it's going to say like team call to action. And I want you to post a screenshot of a post that you think was good. And I want you to share why you thought it was good. And then we are going to come, at least myself, and hopefully other people will help as well, and let us know our thoughts. Now, please don't take anything anybody says like mean. Like, we are here to help. But that's your first call to action. Your second call to action is go up and clean your social media page, guys. I know it sounds creepy and like stalkerish, but people will go back and they will go stalk your Facebook. I know it sounds weird, but like when I became a coach, like I went and cleaned up my Facebook. Even now, I'll be like, oh, that was a really bad post, Ashley, and I will go and delete it. And lastly, guys, just think before you post. Don't say the word Beachbody. Don't say the word Shakeology. Don't say the word energize. Don't put your Beachbody link in the comments. Don't talk about the prices. Just think before you post. So I saw that there was some questions, and it's hotter than heck in this house today. And I want to make sure I don't miss any questions. And you know what? Live's going to scare you until you do it. And Sarah's like, I know she was going to say that. It's going to scare you until you do it. And you're always going to let that fear get in the way. And you know, I don't enjoy it sometimes. Sometimes I'm like really dreading it. I was like, man, I really don't want to go live today. But sometimes we just have to overcome those fears and we have to do it. We just have to pull the trigger and be like, you know what? I'm going to do it and I'm going to get over it. So all the people that are saying, I'm scared to go live, put your big girl pants on and go live. It can be for 2 minutes. It can be for 5 minutes. It can be rambling about nothing. You can talk about Big Brother, The Bachelorette, Grey's Anatomy. It doesn't even have to be fitness related. You just got to put the big girl pants on. Sorry, making sure there's no comments. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Because there was no questions in the chat bar. Every coach is different, Brooke. That may work for some coaches. That may work for you. I don't have time for that. You guys know, most of you know, on top of Beachbody, we also run another full-time business. I don't have time to sit there and message every single person. Like, I have better things to do. And that doesn't work for me. For a new coach, yeah, definitely do it. If that's going to help you build your business and that's going to help you hit your goals, then recommend it. That's the thing, guys. What doesn't work for me may work for you, and vice versa. You just have to figure out what's the best avenue. What's the best use of your time. And for me, that doesn't work. But if that works for you, definitely try Brooke. And you can even try for like a week and see if it's worth it. And then if it's not, then at least you know you tried, you know. Does anybody else have any other questions? Go ahead, Brooke. I'm waiting. You're fine, hon. She's kicking my rib cage. That's not very cool. It's really, oh, that was the other thing. We will have a team apparel order coming soon, guys, with new stuff. New cute stuff. I'm talking pants and tech wear and cute stuff. Marsha, do you want me to unmute you or do you want to type it?
No, it's fine. I can talk.
Oh, I can't hear anybody on my end. Try again, Marsha.
Okay. Can you hear
There
me?
we go. Yep, I can hear you now.
All right. Sorry, I hope it's not too loud. I'm at work. So when you said no collages, do you mean the videos as well? Like some people will post like the little clips where it's like one clip here, one clip over here, another clip here.
Videos I'm okay with. It's more the pictures.
Okay.
Of like 4 pictures in a row. Those are kind of what's out. The videos, that's fine. I'm okay with that. If I would prefer, if you have an iPhone, use iMovie and piece them together. If you look at my Instagram, that's how I do my videos on my Instagram, is I piece them together. If you watch YouTube, there's like a really quick way to learn how to do it. If not, you can pick, play, post. That's fine. I'd rather you post that than nothing.
All right.
So that's just something that you're gonna have to work on slowly, Brooke. Again, because the thing is with us, if we disappear, especially if there's something that you like want to do, if I was to disappear off Facebook, people probably think I was going into labor right now. Let's be honest. I'm sure half of you be like, Ashley hasn't posted in a day. What the heck is going on? So it's a little bit different for me. But as you ease into coaching, the more consistent you are, the easier it is. So maybe for you, you only post 2 days a week, or not 2 days a week. No. 2 times a day, whether it's your workout and then it's just something different throughout the day. It has nothing to do with Beachbody, nothing to do with workouts. I'm a type of person, I'm like posting anywhere from like 3 to 7 times a day, but it's because I work off of a business page and I have to put a lot more time into that page. So ease into it. I'm not saying, and that's the thing, guys, is I don't want you to become somebody else. I don't want you to become somebody that's not true to yourself. But at the same time, if you're on this call, you probably want to grow your business or you guys wouldn't be here. But unfortunately, we are in the business of social media. Anytime someone's like, what do you do? I'm like, I post on social media and I work out for a living because that's literally what I do. So we just kind of have to like practice that a little bit more. Some people are more active. And I know that, Brooke, like you're on Snapchat. So if people know that, make sure you're constantly posting like, hey, make sure to follow me on Snapchat. So that way people know that you're posting there more. And that's how I was. Like, I've kind of left Snapchat. I'm on Insta stories now because I can't make up my mind because it's like a breakup happening over here. But let people know, like, if that's where you're more comfortable posting more often, but at least make sure you're sharing your workouts on Facebook daily. Especially as a newer coach, people need to trust you. And that's how people are going to trust you, by being consistent. So you're going to be like, okay, she's not just like another coach or selling another thing. Like, she's serious about this. Oh, Ashley, that's a story for another day. I have such a hard time because I know, I'm right with you. I have such a hard time. I have been doing Insta stories strongly for the entire week, and this is why. I have 21,000 followers on Instagram, and people can find me on Instagram. People cannot find you on Snapchat unless they know your handle. There's no way. I like that you can put hashtags in the videos and people can find your hashtag and like go to your Insta story. I right now I'm staying with Insta story. I know people are like, don't go to Snapchat or stay. And my Snapchat people may have a hard time with that, but I'm getting more views on Insta story than I am Snapchat. And that's something they have to watch out for. It, especially like this comment goes towards Ashley. I know that you want to do this full time. And so I have to like be like reasonable with what I'm doing with my time. So for me, posting content on both was not worth it. So I post a little bit on Snapchat. But Insta stories is where I'm at. I mean, they got boomerang. They have boomerang people. So that's where I'm at right now. And I'm probably going to do a training on Instagram here pretty soon with all the new features. Marcia, did you have another question? I'm sorry. Did I miss it? It is hotter.
Okay, sorry. I was gonna type it.
No, you're fine.
But on the posting, so everybody that knows me, I went through a period where I like posted every single day, and now I've kind of like dropped off. And I know Ashley's called me out on this a couple times, but I'm trying to get back on that. But this week alone, I think I posted maybe twice, and I have had 10 different people. And this isn't 10 people that I'm super close with, not 10 people that commented on my videos all the time or on my posts, but 10 different people at work or in a social situation that's like, oh my gosh, I missed your post, or I love it when you post about different things, or when you're posting about your progress. So like, make sure you keep posting, because I love seeing those pop up on my Facebook, or I love seeing those pop up on my Instagram. And so like, it's kind of reaffirmed for me, like, oh, okay, like you've never liked a single post that I have ever done, but you're looking at them. But so it's just kind of reaffirmed, I do need to post. I need to put it out there, and people are watching that you don't think are actually looking at them.
I love it when people say things that I say all the time, because then people listen to it and they're like, oh my gosh, I've never heard that before. I'm like, I've been saying this for so long now. So thank you.
You're welcome.
True. Even when, oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to sit here and fan myself with stickers. I am like dying of heat over here. Don't worry. They're misfit people. I will not send them to you. When I like missed a couple days of going live when I first got pregnant and I was like super sick, I kid you not, I had Snapchats and messages. I even had texts from coaches like, you haven't gone live. Is everything okay? Like, people will get in the habit of seeing your post and they're going to worry when you don't post. That's why I said, if I don't go a day without posting, I'm going to have messages asking like, are you in labor and delivery? Is everything okay? I know what's going to happen. So yeah, exactly what Marcia said. People are always watching. I have coaches that are on this team that I literally probably watched me for 4 years, that I've been friends with for 4 years, and they just joined as a coach, or they just said yes. And I'm like, cool. All right, 4 years later. That's why I always say people are always watching. That is Boomerang. So that's a part of Insta Stories. You can download it as an app, or it's straight on your Instagram. If you go to add an Insta Story, there's a little boomerang feature. It's on the top or on the bottom. So that's what I use for my energized ones. So it's like an Insta Stories. If you just go to Insta Stories and you go to make an Instagram and you scroll over between normal video and then Boomerang, it's on there. Or you can download it as an app as well. And you know what? That's okay, Brooke, because that's a start. And that's where people are going to watch it. So keep in mind, guys, every post you make, somebody's not going to message you, be like, hey, I want to buy something. Somebody's not going to message you, be like, I want to join you. I hear this from a lot of coaches, and I'm going to preface with this because I had a couple coaches that are like, it's the 9th of the month and you have 22 Success Club points. Like, what am I doing wrong? You're doing nothing wrong as long as you're being consistent and you're sharing and you're doing your vital behaviors. You guys have to remember, I've been in this business for 4.5 years, and my husband, Bill, told me this the other day, and I was like, I'm nobody special. Like, I'm just an ordinary coach. He's like, actually, no, you do bust your ass every single day. Like, can you recognize this a little bit more? So I may be having more conversations. I may be posting more. I may be doing more challenge groups. Just remember, you're at your own speed of your business, and you have to decide the speed that you want to go at. If you want to go full throttle, you go full throttle. If you want to go half throttle, you go half throttle. Just know whatever you get out of your business is what you're putting into your business, if that makes sense. And don't feel defeated if people say no. It happens. I have posts that I put up and I'm like, oh, one person liked it. My husband. I'm like, that's great. And I've got 36,000 followers on my Facebook. And that's when I'm like, all right, we're going to delete this. Thanks for the encouragement, honey. You're going to have rough days. You're going to have bad days. I've talked about it before. April was the worst month of this business. I almost quit every single day. But it's going to happen. I'm here 4.5 years later, guys. It's taken me 4.5 years to get where I'm at. So it will not happen overnight, but it's not going to happen also if you quit posting and you give up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to stay consistent. And the way I look at the end of the day is you're at least working out every single day. You're staying healthy. You're working on a better version of you. And that's why I say we have lifers on this team. Anna's never leaving me. If Anna left me, I would fly my happy butt down to Texas and find her. She knows that. And the same with me. Like, I will never leave this business because of what it's done for me health-wise. So just things to keep in mind. I know that has nothing to do with this conversation or this topic, but I just wanted to share that. It won't happen overnight, but it can happen depending on the speed that you put into it. If you want to be Emerald, be Emerald. If you want to hit Success Club, hit Success Club. If you want to be Diamond, hit Diamond. If you want to be a top coach on this team, be a top coach on this team. You can do whatever you want to do. It's up to you. And I know you're like, no, Ashley, it's up to the people around me, which it is, but it also depends on you. All right. Does anybody else have any other questions? It is hotter than heck. I'm dying, guys.
Hey, so I remember you saying something regarding Instagram versus Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
You said Instagram, they can search your hashtags, but Snapchat, they can't like go find you.
No, Snapchat, you can't even find somebody unless you know their screen handle, name, theme, jig, which I don't like. And and I'll do a training on this, guys. I'll do this in the beginning of September. But like, so real quick, and I'll show you. I'm going to end this call, and that way it